Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are doing a little bit of a patch note. It's a very small patch note, but it's quite significant because they have added 3 dragons. Actually a 4th dragon, but I covered that in the other one. I'm gonna cover it here as well. That dragon came with the new Luxian, the corrupted Luxian. So I covered that in a different video if you've seen that on the channel, but I'll cover it here as well. So why it's significant is that of course it's 3 dragons and we have not seen dragons for or new dragons for a while. And it's also significant because it's gonna bring people into the 700 bracket of Trove mastery. So we haven't been in this bracket before. We never knew what this is going to be, and I'll also maybe do a video about what is going to be there, if there's something very fun or exciting about this. But we haven't seen this bracket before. So these dragons, when people get attacked or get these dragons, they should be coming into the 700 bracket, from 700 to 800 bracket of Trove mastery, not Toll mastery, but Trove mastery. So with this here little update we got today, there was 3 new dragons that were introduced, so a 4th as well, and I'll show you guys and kind of tell you guys how you're going to obtain the fragments, because the fragments are not hard to come by, but there is a little bit of I wouldn't call it a twist, but there is a little bit I want to explain. So this here you are seeing on your screen is also linked in the description if you guys want to check it out yourself. But I'll go over all the patch notes over here, but mostly about the dragons. So the first dragon we are going to talk about is the Chaos Dragon, and you can see it's right up there what you need for it. This is what comes with the with the corrupted Luxian. He comes every other week, just like Luxian does, just alternate weekends. So he just was this weekend. So next weekend it's gonna be Luxian, and then it's gonna be him. So 8 weeks it's gonna take you getting the fragments for this here dragon. So not really anything crazy, but it is a very significant dragon because it gives you 50 light. So the other ones give you also some stats and stuff like that, but nothing in the light. And light is the end-game stat you want the most of, so that's why it is significant. And you just have to buy the fragments. You just have to be that weekend, buy the 10 fragments you can, and then you, over 8 weeks, you are gone, well, 10 weeks if you don't buy them first time, you will get this dragon. So it's all about just logging on every single time. And I post it on the Discord when he's around, and I do the same thing with Luxian every time he's around. And yeah, so you guys gonna get that dragon. So let's dive into the other dragons. So this update is only for PC at the moment, so there's no, but it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation as well. So let's talk about the 3 dragon, and you can see them right here. There's what they look like in game. I don't have them yet, of course, so it just came out today. As you can see, it's the 8th of November. Oh, sorry, December, I mean. And these are what they look like. But let's talk about the first dragon, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the names correctly, but this first dragon, the Armorix, I think I think that's the dragon. As you can see, it's a legendary dragon that you can find the fragments in the 2 biomes that are in the delves. So you have to find them in the specific biomes. So when you complete the whole delve, it has to be in these the biomes, and you can check it by hitting the escape button on PC for sure. I don't know what the keybind is for, but you can see if you're in that biome, because every time you go from one delve level to another one, it changes into a different biome, and sometimes it's candy, sometimes it's something else, and these has to be in these 2 different biomes, Neon City biome themed. And when you then complete the dungeon, you get the chest in the end. When you destroy the chest, you will get your fragments. So you won't find the dragon itself, but you'll find fragments rarely when you are in this biome and you defeat the boss and you destroy the chest, and you can get these here fragments. Right now, on occasion, you get some other dragon fragments like the Starfire one, and also the I can't remember, the black one. I can't remember what the name is, but those fragments I don't get a lot of Starfire fragments, but I do get a lot of the other fragments. So it works exactly the same way. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to go into delve as you usually are, and then lucky you are going to get these. You can't really farm these except if you know what the challenge delve is, and you can go down further and further. So that was the first dragon. All right, so this next dragon is called Velterra. I think that's the way it's pronounced. I'm not sure, but there is a little bit of a twist to this one. That's why it can be a little bit weird to obtain these here fragments, because it doesn't say right what you have to do per se, but you have to find this dragon also in the delves. But it's maybe a little bit easier to go, but also being kind of rare. Anyways, how you are going to obtain these fragments is that you're going to have to go down to the new thing that's called gateways. I don't know if you can call it, actually say they've been around, but the point is you have to go to Dragonfire Peaks, and then you have to just defeat dungeons. And when you then defeat the dungeon and you just defeat the chest in a regular dungeon, you know, as Dragonfire Peaks is, there's a whole biome to it, and you can just go do as many dungeons as you're gonna find these gateways, which is just delve runs. And these are also, you know, not commonly dropped from the Dragonfire Peaks, so it's all about luck getting these gateways. But when you do get the gateway, you are guaranteed to get these volcanic vaults where these fragments are going to drop. So if you get the gateway, that's why I mean it's a little bit can be quite easy, but also kind of hard, because you don't know when you're going to get this gateway. But when you get the gateway and you do the delve, as you can see, fragments increase by lower depths, but stops increasing by 150. You can go lower than 150. It's just not a bigger chance of getting fragments, but you are guaranteed to get, if you get a fragment, you're not guaranteed to get a fragment every time you do one of them. I'm pretty sure you don't. I think it's still a chance, right, in this specific, but you're guaranteed to be that biome, where for the other dragon we were talking about, you know, you have to be in that biome, and then randomly you are gonna get it when you defeat the boss anyway. So first of all, you have to be lucky and get that biome, and then you have to be lucky that's also going to drop a fragment, you know, because it's not guaranteed. I wish it was kind of guaranteed. I wish it was guaranteed. Not with this dragon, because of the, not how easy it is to get, but when you do get your gateway, you are guaranteed to get, you know, that biome all the time, and you are guaranteed to at least have a chance to get a fragment, where, you know, you can run 1,000 delves. That's just overselling it, but you could run a 1,000 delves and never see these two biomes, and by that you will never see a fragment. That's what I mean. But maybe they're pretty common. They do say it's kind of rare, but maybe it's not as rare as we think it is. But that was the second dragon. Let's go on to the third dragon, or guess fourth dragon. And the fourth dragon is the Atmos. And the Atmos is a legendary dragon as well. And you can get it pretty easily, because you just have to defeat normal dungeons in the Cursed Skylands. And you might be wondering, what is the Cursed Skylands? That is the, if you open up your atlas, it's the top dungeons, so worlds that are basically air worlds, where you farm air gems. Or yellow gems, if you want to call them like that. So when you are out farming your gems anyway, you know, on a Wednesday or something like that, maybe you want to go into some of these here Cursed Skylands, and there is no different chance to finding them depending on what level there is. So you can go in the lowest, but it do have to be the Cursed Skylands to be there. There's two different biomes, but it doesn't matter. You just have to be in there farming normal dungeons. So this is probably like, I wouldn't say this is the easiest one. The Chaos Dragon is definitely the easiest one, but I would rate this at probably like the second rarest, because you are probably gonna get your, you know, air gems on anyway, and you are just gonna go to the Cursed. But that's enough about the dragons. You guys saw on the screen the different, what they cost and how many you needed and stuff like that. So let's move on to carpets. So we have, you know, we have pandas, we have cats, we have dogs, we have all sorts of, but now we also have carpets. And there's 8 new carpet mounts, and they work just like the pandas and all those things, where you can get a talisman for it, and I think these talisman you can also buy on. The other talisman you can buy on the marketplace. So I would assume that these carpet talismans are also going to be able to be bought on the marketplace, but they are going to probably be very, very expensive in the start until like everybody like have them for a while and stuff like that. But they also very rarely drops from one biome. So the understacks, this is also where this is the book biome. So when you run into the delves, the regular delves, there's no specific delves, but you run into the delves, and sometimes the biome is under stacks, and that's just the type of the biome it is. It's also where you can get some different recipes for some the carpet and tomes and stuff like that. And in here, those you are going to find them. It is from a depth and 120 and deeper. So if you find the understacks above 120, you are not going to have a chance of having these carpet talismans. So they're going to be pretty rare. I would say the most rare talismans that we have so far, because they're very, very specific in the biome. It also has to be in the delve, and it has to be under 120. So these are probably going to be very, very expensive, but something people are going to farm for sure. Endgame players and stuff like that. So that was the carpet talisman, and I assume you can buy them on the marketplace with time. They're probably going to be very, very expensive in the start. Now there's a few banner styles. You can read all about that. There's also guidance and flag and stuff like that. They have also been updated. So we talked about the gateways, we talked about Dragonfire Peaks, getting the volcanic vaults, new stables, delve gateways, which open specific depths. So there's a stable delve. Oh, okay. Can now drop rarely from dungeon chests. Oh, and when they say dungeon chest, it means any dungeon chest. I guess you can get some stable. I don't know what the stable gateway is, but I guess it's just a free gateway. Free delve, so you don't have to use your own, or you don't have to use. I don't know if that's been a problem for people, that they didn't want to use their materials to craft gateways, but now you can get one from it does also drop rarely, so and also the fragments up here doesn't say anything about rarely, but usually they are not very common. Of course you can maybe bonus information. Of course these you get extra on Fridays, bigger chance of getting them on Fridays. Bonus information. I don't know if that was commonly known, but I just remember that you do get them. Uncommon green and rare blue mementos. That's all about the mementos now, can be crafted, and there's all sorts of stuff with that. And then there is the Impraising Novella now appears on Understacked, now also sells a Delve Gateway which opens the Undertakes. Okay, so when you in that biome we talked about before, the Understacks, there is also a special NPC that spawns rarely, that can give you some recipes for some tomes, that can give you some carpet. And this guy this book can now also sell you a gateway where it opens up a gateway that just opens the understacks. So I don't know if it's a delve that would be only on the stacks. That would be great, because then you could farm this better. The carpet mounts, that's pretty good. I like that. Hopefully that is the case. And then there were some additional updates. There is 5 new additional mounts added to the bosses in Delve, so there's new mounts in Delve as well. And then there is remove the second instance of Captain's Quarry appearing in your collection, and then fix an issue preventing all allies from appearing probably in the featured item workbench, and then adjusted some description for the Krabby cabbage in the store. So that's a small update to that. But it was significantly with the 3 dragons that we got obtained, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got some information out there. I didn't post this on the same day that it came out, because you're not gonna get these dragons on the first day. If you are, that's really incredible. Not only very lucky, but also very incredible. And I salute. I tip of my fedora, I would say, if you get those on the first day. So, but I just wanted to mention these guys are out, and I also wanted to show that there is actually dragons out there we can get again, you know, because most of the dragons we have already. So new dragons is always amazing, but I would love to see them like add them like one at a time instead of just piling all of them into one, you know, so we have something to work on all the time instead of now we have 3 suddenly or 4 dragons going on into it. Small rant, didn't have any really something to do with the patch notes, just my opinion. But I want to cut the video right here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Helps me out very much and it's super much appreciated. Love you guys so very much. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!